Welcome to lanmoutarot. This is a general reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising for the third week of September 2019. Thank you so much, Pisces, for your continued support. And folks, let's remember this is a general reading. It may not resonate with you, and if it does, and you like to show support, like, comment, subscribe. And if it doesn't, and you like clarity on your own personal situation, please contact me, lanmoutarot@gmail.com. There's more information in the description box, okay? If you like a personal reading. And here we go. We are using the After Tarot for the main reading and the ViceVersa tarot deck for clarification. And we are doing things a little bit differently. Last time we had so many alternate stories coming through, and as you guys know, I do a 3-card reading because I usually get whatever message needs to come out. I'm an intuitive reader. The messages will come out. I don't need a bunch of cards to get it, and I do get clarifications to get a little bit deeper into the message. But so we're gonna get alternate stories for you this time, okay? But I'll tell you what, so far it's just been very clear. It's really, there was no need. But I'm just going to keep it going, so since we started it that way. Here we go, Pisces. Spirit guidance messages for Pisces. Guidance messages for Pisces. Guidance messages for Pisces. Guidance messages for Pisces. And this is the situation you'll be dealing with, Pisces. 6 of air. So there's movement here happening for some of you. Whether it's travel, whether it's movement, whether it's a change in perspective, things in the way of thinking. But there's, for most of you here, I see travel and movement, okay? First card is the Devil card. Perhaps some of you are dealing with a Capricorn, or the movement you're doing is from some kind of toxic situation, right? Where there was a lot of negativity, negative entities here that you are dealing with. We have the 2 of Cups here telling me it may have been about a union, about a love situation with a Queen of Cups. That's also Earth energy. So it is indeed that some of you, either you were dealing with a Capricorn, or it was in relation to mothering, right? Some of you might have been a mother, or in relation to you becoming a mother, or being a mother, or your own mother. But there is a change here. There is travel happening, leaving behind something that was toxic, going towards something that's perhaps that's gonna bring you more at ease, that's going to bring you closer to harmony, closer to union, if not with another, but union within yourself, and something that's also going to allow you to just be in your comfort zone, to be the nurturer that you want to be, to perhaps be a mother, to focus on your pentacles, to focus on your resources, on your own growth, financially, okay? Let's see here. We have the 9 of Cups, the Hierophant, and the 9 of Pentacles. Yes, yes, yes. And at the bottom we have the Queen of Wands. Beautiful, Pisces. This is very interesting energy, and yes, we will get clarification for you, okay? And having the Queen of Wands here at the bottom is almost clarifying what I felt with that Queen of Pentacles. Some of you really, what you're facing here is to becoming, especially those of you that are like females that are watching these messages, it's about you becoming your own woman. It's about you being confident into who you are, being confident in your own femininity, there's like 2 in there, into your own feminine power. It's you understanding and also finally not being afraid of your own mystical gifts, okay, or of your own magic, and to learn to make use of those, to I don't want to say exploit, but to use them to your benefit, okay? And let's get some clarification here, because I'm very curious about that Devil card that shows up for you here. Clarification here for our Pisces friend on the Devil card. And for some of you, it's very well be you were like in a codependent relationship with another, okay? And that's what you're moving away from. Clarification on the Devil card for Pisces. And I've been getting a bunch of notification. I'm gonna keep it simple this time because it seems very clear. And that's the Three of Swords that flew out for you, Pisces. So yes, some of you here moving away the toxic energy. It's not so much it was codependency. For a lot of you, it was a three-party situation. There was heartbreak here, okay? Someone cheated on you. Someone was keeping another. Somebody had a lover. Somebody was not being true to you, to your relationship here, okay? And the sorrow might have been whether it was if I'm gonna say it's a love situation because it's the Two of Cups we have in the middle here, but for whatever reason, whatever situation you are dealing with that you're running away from, somebody caused you heartbreak. Someone really it was a blow to your heart, whatever it is, that those Three of Swords that's piercing through your heart right now. That's a Moon card that just flipped on top here, and I am taping this during the full moon, and look here, you can see the face on the moon now. So whatever was hiding from you is going to come into the light, okay? During this full moon, there's a sense of clarity that's gonna come through for you, okay? Whatever was in the shadow, all of a sudden you're going to see it. So for some of you, it's just gonna be a vision that's gonna come through for you. And look at the crab here. Yeah, and we have that energy, like positive, negative energy. We have these two dogs staring at the moon here, almost like waiting for a sign, and the sign is like even closer to you. It's coming to you. And the two portals, those two towers here, telling you the sense of duality, light, dark, you know, female, male energy. There's a real sense here, wherever it is that was in the dark, it's gonna come to the light. Nothing can stay in the dark for too long. That balance has to also always be maintained. And I feel like for a lot of you, Pisces, you were also you have allowed that heartbreak, that those negative emotions to take over your life, okay? That has become toxic for you, almost making you sick as well, okay? That heartbreak, that thing that happened, that's all you could see. Like every time you look, you saw that person's face. Like almost like every time you look in the mirror, you saw that person's face. You were reminded again of that blow to your heart. So you're going to be moving away from that energy, and things are going to start becoming clearer to you as well. You're going to tap into your deep intuition here. You're going to have to dig deep, Pisces, below this water, to get to the truth of the situation, to see the light, to see that hidden face. Especially if someone was wearing a mask, it's going to be like all of a sudden you're going to see them for who they truly are. Clarification on the Two of Cups for Pisces spirit. Excuse me. Clarification on the Two of Cups for Pisces. Clarification for the Two of Cups for Pisces. Clarification for the Two of Cups. Clarification, the Two of Cups. Clarification, okay. Here we have the Four of Wands. So this is about harmony in a household. This is about a love situation. That was the Nine of Swords that flipped up. And this card here is a card of anxiety. So this is about your foundation, okay? This is about your own foundation, Pisces. The union you have with someone, your home life with that person, that brought you a lot of anxiety for whatever reason, okay? Because the Four of Wands is a card of the honeymoon, or honeymooners, if you will, right? They're like under that canopy, like dancing after the wedding. Like she's still in her wedding gown, right? The sun is shining, happiness, and we have love. The Two of Cups, that's the union happening. They're hugging. They've accepted each other's offer, and that is the wedding. And here comes anxiety. It's almost like for some of you, you said yes to somebody. You said yes to someone. You allowed the marriage to come through. For a while, there was happiness, but that came with a lot of anxiety. Like something, it's almost like your instinct, your intuition, your mind was telling you something is not quite right. And it's like you did not know what it was, but you knew something wasn't quite right. That's what I'm getting with this for you. Let's keep going. Let's get some clarification on that Queen of Pentacles for you. Queen of Pentacles for Pisces spirit. Queen of Pentacles for Pisces. Two of Cups is also Venus energy. And the Four of Wands is also Venus energy. Venus in Aries. So this is like, this should have brought you all the abundance, right? Venus is all about abundance and pleasure and beauty and you know, and comfort and wealth and adoration almost, at least from others. And but for whatever reason, what you end up with is a lot of anxiety over that. It's almost like some of you, either that person, it was you realizing it was a sham, or I don't know, something just was not right there. Clarification on the Queen of Pentacles. Clarification on the Queen of Pentacles. Clarification on the Queen of Pentacles for Pisces. Oh wow, look at this. It's the King of Pentacles that came out for you, Pisces. Clarification on the Queen of Pentacles is the King of Pentacles. So we have a pairing here, okay? We have a pairing here. So this is about your significant other. This anxiety, it's almost like some of you, Pisces, you don't trust the person you're with. Okay, this was way too much. We're not going to take all these cards. We're going to put all of that back. Like, yeah, some of you here, Pisces, you're in a situation with somebody. You are in like a love situation with another, where it may be a karmic love situation, and it's almost like you may feel very abundant, like that person may be a great provider, and you feel like you have everything that you could wish for. You have like a home, you have, you know, luxury, you have, you know, that perhaps that person very much still love you, but there's something, there's a secret here. There's something that's not working out for you. There's something that's hidden, okay? That this is the Knight of Air. But whatever it is that something is, I feel like it's going to come out to the surface, okay? It's going to come out to the surface. There is something is going to happen here. There's a challenge that's going to present itself, where you're going to have to face the music. And I feel like that's when that movement will happen for you guys, because we start with the Devil energy. It's, I don't know if it's you, Pisces, who went into that relationship on bad faith, because perhaps you felt like, okay, that person is offering me love, they're a good provider, I know I don't really love them that way, I'll just say yes, okay, because I know what I can get out of that situation. And that person very much so love you, and they're their counterpart, and they will continue to provide for you. But there's a big but here. There's anxiety on your part, because you know you don't love that person, or perhaps because you know that that person have another, or perhaps it's because you know that no matter how much that person love you, it can, there's something in you that's telling you that this cannot be. I don't know. Oh wow, this is the Two of Cups that just flipped on top here for you, okay? It's almost like there is a challenge to that union, but this is your person. This is literally like a soulmate relationship, but I feel like it's a karmic relationship. You know, these people that have relationship where they truly love each other, but at the same time it's a love and hate relationship, and they beat on each other. Like like perhaps one person is like a loving husband, and they're a great provider, they're great in relationship to their partner, but to everyone else they're like a monster, and you know it, that they're a monster to everyone else. You appreciate all the love you get, you suck in all the love, but there's something that just doesn't sit well with you, knowing that they're like a monster to other people. I don't know. That's what it's feeling here. Like there's something. You don't know what it is. There is something. Well, I don't know what it is. Maybe you know what it is, because this is a Queen of Wands facing you here. Your own intuition may be telling you what it is. And you have that face on the moon here. You may be finally understanding what it is, because there was heartbreak here. And for some of you, Pisces, you may be the lover. You may be the lover. You may be that third party, that you're in a karmic situation with somebody. You are the secret, okay? Because the moon here may be, it's not just intuition, and it's sometimes it's negative emotions too. It's like it's the secret. You may be the secret lover here. You may be that third party that's creating trouble into an existing relationship, an existing marriage, like a solid foundation, okay, that someone else's have. And you know it. Yes, you may very much care for that person, but there's anxiety about, actually the love is there, but there's anxiety about creating a solid foundation for that person, because that person already have a solid foundation. That person already they're already married. They already have a counterpart here. And for some of you, I feel like with that Knight of Air, what I got was a challenge. So that love that you have with that person is going to be challenged, because the King and the Queen of Pentacles already are. That Queen already have the King, and that King already have the Queen. The challenge here now is that extraness, which may be you, Pisces. Wow. Clarification. Let's go down below here on that second alternate story. Let's see what we have. Clarification for Pisces. And by the way, this is moving away. So this would mean this, because the situation is about making a decision to travel, to move away from whatever is happening here. So that would be like you trying to make a decision whether to leave this situation, because understanding that you cannot have that foundation, you cannot have a solid foundation, a solid commitment with that person. You would decide to whether or not you want to move away from it, because that love you have is always gonna present a challenge, because that person already are in an established relationship. And what you're trying to do is to be a strong woman, is to stand in your own authenticity, is to stand in yourself, is to understand that you're confident, you're beautiful, you're alluring, and you can have everything you want. You can manifest whatever you want. So manifest that is yours, not another person that already have their counterpart. Okay, and that's what I feel like you're trying to do during this time for some of you, Pisces. Okay, and yes, this message may not resonate with many people, but that's what's coming through here quite clearly. Here we have the Nine of Cups, the card of wish fulfillment, of happiness. Okay, so happiness is on the mind, of course. And for some of you, when you love someone, even though there are challenges, you perhaps enjoy very pleasurable time with that person. Okay, and we saw that with the Four of Wands. Okay, let's see here. Clarification on that Nine of Cups for Pisces, and we have 2-9 here. This is the 9th month Virgo season, which is represented by major arcana number 9 as well. So during this time, your happiness is on your mind. And here we have for clarification the Three of Pentacles, the card of partnership, and also the card of third party situation. But there is a third party here, all right? And here we have the Ace of Wands, passion. Okay, passionate new beginning. There's a lightning striking that one. So for a lot of you, Pisces, okay, it seems like there's going to be that passion that you share with someone. It's almost like it's at risk. It's at risk. With the Ace of Wands, there's always a sense of the phallic symbol with it. Okay, it's almost like it's all for you. It may be about love. Perhaps for the other person, it's about just wanting to enjoy your body. Okay, that may be the happiness for them, because it's saying here, this is the card of happiness, of wish fulfillment, and here's the Ace of Wands, a lightning, a spark of life, lightning strike, and it came with the Three of Pentacles. So it's either that that new beginning, there's a new offer of a new beginning, and a new partnership that's on the table for you. Okay, that's gonna bring you wish fulfillment. Okay, for some of you, it may be the case, especially in regards to a work situation. So for some of you, you may be moving, traveling to start a new job, a new partnership with another. Okay, that's gonna bring you a lot of abundance, and that's gonna allow you to use your creativity and your passion. Okay, that's a possible situation here. Oh, okay, great. Manifest it. The Magician here. You've manifested this. You've manifested this new beginning. Okay, on the Hierophant. And yes, for some of you, it's gonna bring you to a higher position, or perhaps even higher status in society. Perhaps a big promotion here is in order. Okay, for some of you. with the Magician, you're manifesting something, a whole new beginning here, okay? And for some of you, with the Hierophant, it's not just about, you know, higher level of responsibility, like being the manager, being, you know, it also talks about institutions like the university, the hospitals, the institution of marriage. It's also the card of marriage. So for some of you here, you are manifesting a marriage, okay? Because the Magician is about is a manifester. Let's get one more on the Hierophant for you, Pisces. The Seven of Wands. This is gonna take a lot of courage. This is like you fighting for what you believe in. You're fighting for that thing. You believe that you deserve it. You believe that you deserve it. So for and I clearly hope this is like a work situation for some of you, because if this is about a work situation, this is, excuse me, this is wonderful. You are following your true path. You are following your wish fulfillment in creating something new here, a new beginning for yourself, that you're manifesting, that you're using all the resources that are available to you to in order to realize that. And you are also standing in your own strength, your courage. You're taking great courage here, like all by yourself on your own, to creating this new beginning, to bring you closer to that higher level of achievement, okay? And so that's wonderful. But if this is a third party situation, where you are the third party in a situation and you're trying to create a new beginning in that third party, you're trying to be that one in that third party, you're trying to manifest a marriage out of that third party. I don't feel like this is gonna end well for you, Pisces, because what we end up with here is a Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is the card of the single person. The Nine of Pentacles is also the card of abundance. Here we have the Lover's card. You see, it is indeed a love situation for most of you. And what does it come out with? Look here, the Seven of Swords. Literally stealing somebody's counterpart away from them, stealing somebody's love away from them. And you still end up by yourself though. The Seven of Swords is the card of theft, of lies, deceit, a sense of shrewdness, right? This is someone stealing someone's counterpart, stealing someone's love. That's a Lover's card. That's a card of divine union. But you can't, because this is a major arcana and this is a minor arcana. You can try, but you can't. You cannot steal this person from, if this is still about the third party situation, you cannot, Pisces. Don't even attempt to. You're still gonna remain single, sitting in your garden, enjoying your garden. This is the kind of single person. However, if this down here, for some of you, it's about the work situation that you're moving towards, you are trying to create and manifesting here with great courage to achieve something very big here. It's gonna bring you abundance, because the Nine of Pentacles is also abundance. Someone who's sitting enjoying the fruit of their labor, right, in their garden all alone. But it's okay, because they've worked hard. That this is like rewards rewards earned, okay? And the Lover's card here would tell me this is but with the Lover's card, it's about it may be a union of the selves, okay? It may be that you had to almost like abandon a love situation in order to get to that Nine of Pentacles. You had to abandon pursuing a partnership, if you will, in order to get to that place. It's almost like if you start here, like creating that new beginning and with a sense of like in a partnership with another person, by the end of this, you're gonna be the one man standing. By the end of this, the partnership is not gonna survive, because somebody here is gonna try to one manship someone. What do they call it? Like pulling one over somebody. They're gonna try to outsmart someone. They're gonna try to steal, and then you're gonna be the last person standing in that partnership. Okay, and that's perhaps why that Seven of Wands is there, because that card of courage doesn't come just like that. This is a real fight happening. Okay, because someone is feels like they are under attack. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Wands here. This is very cryptic, this message, Pisces, but I feel like for those of you to resonate with, you will know right away. This is the Energy Tarot deck. We have Goddess of the Moon, and here we have the Moon. The Temple Path, number 12, is at the bottom. So for some of you here, you may want to tap into your own sense of spirituality. You may need to call to Jesus, have a meet with Jesus moment in order to tap into your intuition about this whole situation. Like clearly, if you're in a third party situation, you're somebody's lover or love interest, and you think you're gonna take them away from their marriage, take them away from their significant other, from the existing relationship, I feel like it's not gonna pay out for you at the end of it. Okay, 52, Goddess of the Moon. This is the oracle card that came out for you, and I'm going to get a little bit from the book. Okay, intuition, going within. This card shows an eternal spirit holding the bright reflective moon and standing in front of the crystal clear waters of a sparkling waterfall. Her arms are stretched. Let me pull it up so you guys can see the card as I'm reading it. Okay, are stretched upward, receiving the light of the moon, the light of inspiration. This card is all about intuition, the ability to receive insights from your soul's point of view. Receiving the card upright tells you that you have the power to get intuitive information on all types of issues, and now is the time to use it. Now is the time to use it. Okay, and this is what we talked about with that Queen of Wands, to tap into your intuition, to tap into your own inner magic, to understand who you are, that you have a lot to give, a lot to you can manifest anything that you want. You have the Magician here, so try not to manifest someone else's partner. Okay, like you have a lot. Now is the time to use it. Tap into that intuition so you can see the true face in the moon here. Perhaps the face in the moon is your own intuition, Pisces. And yes, for some of you, it very well maybe you were very much so in your head about a love situation that has not materialized, where there was a lot of negativity, and that brought you a lot of anxiety. You're trying to create a foundation with someone, perhaps an air sign or an earth sign, where it just was not coming. It just was not coming together. And finally, there's light at the end of the tunnel here. After there was after a lot of toxicity, but that may be one or two person. That's not the message that's coming through. Okay. Let's get some women's advice from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck for you. Okay, at the bottom we have number 21, choose love. You always have choice, make yours with love. You always have a choice, make yours with love. Love for all of those around, okay? And we have number 1, listen with your heart. That's the card that jumped out for you. And it says here, you are listening but need to hear with a loving heart. You are listening but need to hear. So listen to that person, your partner, listen to your friends, listen to yourself, your own deep intuition, the downloads that are coming to you, okay, the messages that are coming through, and just listen with your heart, okay? So if you love, you really love deeply, you can feel other people's love as well. So that can that may give you a different perspective on how to look at things. But regardless, there's a movement happening here, there's a change happening here, there's travel happening here, and it's for most of you, it's in regards to a relationship, it's in regards to a union, an existing union. Some of you already are in a union where there is love, but that love comes with a sense of anxiety. That love gives you a lot of anxiety. It's almost like you feel like there is something that's right there underneath the surface. You cannot put your finger into it. And for some of you, it may be because of your own past, your own baggage that you're bringing into the relationship. You can just relax and just enjoy it. But there's another group of you, Pisces, which is why I did the split alternate stories here for you guys, because last week it seems like there was a lot of different stories coming through. But there's a second group of you, Pisces, where you are actually a third party of a situation. You are a secret lover for somebody else, and that has brought a lot of anxiety trying to create a foundation with someone that already have a foundation elsewhere, that already have an existing solid relationship elsewhere. And there's another group of you. This is about work situation where you're trying to bring a partnership to it. You're trying to create something new, okay, that's gonna bring you wish fulfillment and abundance, and also it's gonna to raise your status, if you will. And there's a bit of a challenge, okay, in creating and manifesting that something, in manifesting that higher level of commitment, because there are people around that are challenging you. It's not gonna come easy peasy. Your own magical power is not gonna do it. You're really gonna have to bring your muscles into it. You're gonna have to be able to protect yourself and protect your stance, and speak up for yourself and stand up for what you truly believe in. Why do you want this? Why are you going after that specific something? Okay. And I feel like for those of you, this is a creative situation, or a career situation. You're going to get the rewards, the financial rewards that you want, but it may be at the risk of losing a partner, at the risk of losing your lover, your significant other at the same time. All right, and I hope this gives you some kind of clarity. If you like my style of reading, or you got some insights from this message, please like, comment, subscribe. Come back next week, and remember, as always, love is the only answer. Thank you so much, Pisces. Bye.